What's up, y'all? Welcome to my channel. I'm Crystal Divine Queen, and this is my Indigenous lifestyle. Now, if you're familiar with my Becoming a Doula playlist, then you already have seen my last video where I talk about how I think I don't want to become a doula anymore. And there's a lot of different reasons that I say that. And if you haven't checked out that video, please go ahead and check that video out ASAP. And if you're not familiar with my Becoming a Doula playlist, go ahead and watch that right now. Start all the way from the beginning before you watch this video right here. And the reason why I say that is because I have officially dropped out of my online doula training program. Okay? So basically what I did was I dropped out. But I dropped out, but what I really did was I put it on suspension. I put a pause on my monthly billing. And before I did that, I did inquire to say, hey, if I put it on pause, will I be able to, come back and all my progress still be saved? And the people who are in charge of the billing department let me know that, if I do decide to pause it and come back later, that I can. But obviously they encouraged me to stick with it and not have gaps in between my training in order to get my certification. But yes, I did. I stopped paying for my online training. I am no longer a part of New Beginnings Doula online training course, and I have no regrets because I don't have any regrets about it, though. I feel like it was the right decision for me. And now that I've done that, I am kind of in a place where I'm trying to figure out, okay, well, what's my next step? Am I going to find a 3-4 day doula training course and get certified that way? Or am I just going to keep on pushing and really not worry about the certification? Because you don't need to be certified to be a doula. And the more I think about that concept makes so much sense to me, because what it is that I'm doing is I am supporting women. I don't need a certification in order to support a woman giving birth, especially when I know that I'm knowledgeable in the art of birth experiences. So, update on becoming a doula right now, I don't know if I'm going to take the path of certification. In my last video, I kind of explained why I wasn't feeling the online doula training anymore. So I don't want to repeat everything that I said in the last video. But all in all, like I said, I don't have any regrets about it. And I feel like I made the right decision for me. So now moving forward, I need to figure out, what am I going to do? Am I going to find another way to get certified? Or am I just not going to be certified? So I really don't know what the answer is going to be, but I definitely wanted to come and update you guys on the fact that I dropped out of the online training course, which is major. Like, that's a real big deal. I haven't even considered the option of trying another online doula training course. I'm kind of done with online training. Yeah, I don't think that whole method of learning is for me. I would definitely rather to be more hands-on. And speaking of hands-on, I actually already have a client. And I talked about this client in another one of my videos on my Becoming a Doula playlist. She actually doesn't live in the same state as me. And with everything going on with the coronavirus and hospitals limiting the amount of guests women can have with them when they give birth, it's probably going to be a virtual doula experience. So I'm a little bummed about that, I'm not gonna lie, because I really want to be there. Like, I want to be in the room, and I feel like me just being on a screen is only going to be able to make but so much of an impact. Still will make an impact, but it's definitely not going to compare to me actually physically being there and being able to be, hands-on. I did have a pre-doula experience, if you will call it this, but one of my sisters, who also lives in a different state, just gave birth. And throughout her pregnancy, towards the end, I kind of told her, you know, what to expect, how to get through it, because she desired to have a natural birth. That's what she wanted to try to do. And this was her first baby, so she really didn't know what to expect. So I gave her a lot of information, and I also gave her access to my guides. For those of you who do not know, I have a birth guide and a breastfeeding guide that is available on my website, and I'm currently working on my third guide, which is a guide for medical interventions. Definitely click the link in the description box below on any of my videos to get your copy of a guide. But I gave her that information, and I kind of treated her like a patient too, because I even sent her parts of my doula packet, you know, that I intend to give to clients when they hire me as their doula. Long story short, I wasn't able to be there present for her birth, and I wasn't there virtually for her birth. But she did let me know that everything that I told her helped her, and it gave her the confidence to just, you know, go in the hospital and have her baby naturally and just create the birth experience that she wanted. And that just made me feel so good to know that I had a hand in that. Like, I still managed to play a role in that. So with that being said, I say all that to say, you know, even though I wish I could really be in the room with my first client when she gives birth, I know that I'll still be able to impact her, you know, some kind of way, and hopefully assist her in creating the birth experience that she truly desires as well, being in the hospital with her partner and not being able to have any other guests. Something else too that I want to just throw out there real random, doesn't have anything to do with this, but I found out that some hospitals are allowing you to rotate that one person. Okay, so definitely if you are expecting a baby and you're going to have a baby in a hospital, ask them, you know, hey, are you rotating that one guest? Because my sister who had the baby, you know, she was able to have the father come in for a while, and then when he left, her mom could come in for a while, and they kind of just rotated. Whereas in the beginning, they were under the impression that, you know, it would only be allowed one person to come in, and when they came in, they would only be able to stay, and if they left, they wouldn't be able to come back in. But anyways, back on track for this video. I guess right now I feel like my next step is to maybe look into more doulas out there who are working and are not necessarily certified, and just see what that path is going to look like and decide if that is the journey that I want to take. And as well, you know, look into some other options to get certified and consider taking a 3-4 day hands-on training course and become that certified doula that I really want to be. But I've definitely come to the realization that even though I was going through this phase where I felt like, you know, I'm just unmotivated, I'm not really passionate as I used to be about it, I don't know if I still want to do this, you know, now that I have more of a clear head and I made that first step, you know, dropping out of that training course was like my first step to clarity. And now that I have some sense of clarity, I know that I definitely do not want to drop the doula career, or, you know, just throw away this brand that I've been building since 2018. And so if you were worried out there, you know, that I was going to quit doing things, I'm not. And I'm making this video to put it out there because I did say in my last video that I've got like a list of videos that I need to record. So I'm about to start flooding your timelines again, or whatever it's called on YouTube, notifications. I'm about to be flooding your notifications with videos really soon about home birth. Because no matter which path I choose, one thing that I am certain of is that I'm going to be a home birth doula. I don't really want to support women in the hospital. So With that being said, thank you guys for tuning into my video, and I hope that you enjoyed this update. I would love to hear from you guys in the comments. I always do, especially all of my queens out there who are doulas or on the journey of becoming a doula as well. Like, please share with me your thoughts, your perspectives, any insight that you may have, or wisdom if you're a very seasoned doula, especially if you are an uncertified seasoned doula. I would love to hear from you. Okay, thanks again, and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.